Welcome to House Lux Estate, your trusted channel for all things lifestyle and career advice. Today, we're diving into a topic that resonates with many: the signs that suggest your job may not be the right fit for you. It's crucial to recognize these signs early on, as they can greatly impact your overall happiness and career trajectory. So, if you're feeling a little out of place at work, stick around. Stay tuned as we delve into the 10 signs that your job is bad for you. Sign number 1 is that you dread going to work. Now, we've all had those Monday morning blues, but if you're experiencing a profound sense of dread every single time you have to set foot in your workplace, it's a clear red flag. This dread could be manifesting as anxiety, restlessness, or even physical discomfort. It's not just about disliking your job, it's about a deep-rooted feeling of unease that can sap the joy out of your life. This constant state of stress can take a toll on both your mental and physical health. If you're spending your Sunday nights worrying about Monday morning, it's a sign that something needs to change. Jobs are a means to an end, not the end in themselves. They should add value to your life, not subtract from it. If you find yourself constantly dreading work, it might be time to consider other options. Sign number 2, you're constantly stressed. Stress is a part of life, we all experience it. But when it becomes chronic, it can take a serious toll on our physical and mental health. Heart disease, sleep problems, and depression are just a few of the potential consequences of unmanaged stress. Now, let's talk about work. A certain degree of stress is expected. Meeting deadlines, navigating office politics, juggling multiple projects, these can all be sources of stress. But your job should not be a constant, overwhelming source of anxiety. If you find your heart racing at the thought of another day at work, or if you're losing sleep over work-related issues, it's a red flag. It's a sign that something's not right. Remember, your job should contribute to your life, not consume it. If your job is the main source of your stress, it could be a sign it's not the right fit for you. Sign number 3, you don't feel appreciated. Imagine putting in hours of hard work, pouring your creativity and energy into your tasks, only for them to go unnoticed or unacknowledged. It's disheartening, isn't it? A sense of appreciation is a fundamental human need. When we feel valued, we tend to be more productive, more motivated, and overall happier in our work environment. But if you're constantly feeling overlooked or undervalued, it can lead to dissatisfaction and a lack of motivation. This isn't about seeking constant praise, but about receiving recognition for your efforts and contributions. It's about knowing that your work matters, that it makes a difference. So if you find yourself in a job where you're feeling unappreciated, despite giving your best, it might be a sign that the job is not the right fit for you. After all, everyone deserves to feel appreciated in their work. Feeling unappreciated can make your job seem unbearable. Sign number 4, you're not learning or growing. Imagine this: you're in a job where every day feels like a playback of yesterday. The same tasks, the same routines, with no new challenges or opportunities to broaden your horizons. This, my friends, is a clear sign that your job might not be the best for you. Growth and learning are vital components of any fulfilling career. They keep us engaged, motivated, and most importantly, they prepare us for future roles and opportunities. Without them, we run the risk of stagnating and hitting a plateau in our careers. So, ask yourself this: when was the last time you learned something new at work? When was the last time you felt challenged? If the answer is, it's been a while, then it might be time to reconsider your current job. If you're not learning or growing, your job might not be the best for your career progression. Signs 5 to 7 include lack of work-life balance, a toxic work environment, and lack of motivation. Let's delve into the 5th sign: a lack of work-life balance. This is when your job begins to consume your personal life, leaving little room for family, friends, hobbies, or simply time for yourself. You find yourself answering emails at the dinner table, or constantly thinking about work even during your off hours. Your job doesn't just occupy your time, it occupies your mind. A job that does not respect the boundary between work and personal life can lead to burnout, stress, and ultimately dissatisfaction. Moving on to the 6th sign: a toxic work environment. This could manifest in several ways, such as office politics, favoritism, bullying, or even harassment. It's an environment where respect is non-existent and negativity is rampant. You may feel anxious or uneasy at the thought of going to work. Your workplace should be conducive to your growth and well-being, not a place where you feel unwelcome or unsafe. If you constantly find yourself in a hostile environment, it's a clear indication that your job might be bad for you. And finally, the seventh sign, a lack of motivation. You drag yourself to work, not because you're excited about what the day holds, but because you have to. You're not inspired or driven. Every task feels like a chore, and there's no joy in accomplishment. The lack of motivation could stem from various factors. Perhaps you don't feel valued, or you're stuck in a job that doesn't align with your passions or skills. Whatever the reasons, a job that leaves you feeling uninspired and unfulfilled is not worth your time and energy. These signs are major red flags that your job might be bad for you. It's important to remember that while every job has its ups and downs, consistent discomfort or dissatisfaction is not normal or healthy. You deserve a job where you feel valued, inspired, and respected. Finally, signs 8 to 10 include being underpaid, having no clear career path, and always feeling tired. Let's dive into the eighth sign, being underpaid. You work hard, you contribute, you give your best, but when payday rolls around, you find that your paycheck doesn't reflect your efforts. It's more than just about the money, it's the principle. Your value in the workplace should be reflected in your salary. If you feel like you're always catching up financially, despite your best efforts at work, then it's a clear sign that you're underpaid and your job might not be the best fit for you. Next, we turn our attention to the ninth sign, no clear career path. Work isn't just about earning a living, it's also about personal growth and progression. But if you're stuck in a job where there's no clear path for advancement or growth, it can feel like you're running on a treadmill, going nowhere fast. You deserve a job where your potential is recognized and nurtured, where you can see yourself growing and advancing in your career. If that's not the case, then it's a strong indication that your job might not be the right one for you. And finally, the 10th sign, you're always tired. Now, we're not talking about the occasional bout of exhaustion after a long day. We're talking about a constant state of fatigue that doesn't seem to go away no matter how much rest you get. This could be a sign of burnout, a serious condition that can affect your physical and mental health. If you find yourself always tired despite resting, it's a clear sign that your job might be taking a toll on you. If you're experiencing any of these signs, it might be time to reevaluate your job situation. It's not just about being unhappy at work. It's about recognizing the signs that your job may actually be bad for your overall well-being. Because at the end of the day, you deserve a job that not only pays the bills, but also contributes positively to your life. To wrap things up, recognizing these signs can help you make a decision about your job. We've covered quite a bit of ground today, diving deep into the 10 telltale signs that your job might not be the best fit for you. From dreading the start of each workday to feeling a constant sense of stress, these feelings should not be taken lightly. They're clear indicators that something needs to change. If you're not feeling appreciated, or if you're stuck in a rut with no room for growth, it might be time to consider your options. We also talked about the importance of work-life balance, the detrimental effects of a toxic work environment, and the crippling impact of a lack of motivation. All these are red flags that should not be ignored. Furthermore, being underpaid and not having a clear career path are signs that your job is not contributing positively to your life. And lastly, if you're always tired, it's a definite signal that your job is draining you, physically and emotionally. In conclusion, if you're experiencing any of these signs, it's important to take action. Seek advice, consider other job options, and make your well-being a priority. Remember, you deserve a job that makes you happy and fulfilled. Don't forget to subscribe to House Lux Estate for more career and lifestyle advice.